Inventor right here in Portland has the perfect holiday gift. It's called the PeeBall. Her name is Stephanie, and Stephanie, you literally put the P in P-Town.
Have you noticed that there's like a clear strategy to PeeBall? Like if I challenge Terry to a game, like what would you think my best angle would be to come out victorious?
Maybe split stream. Honestly, go for the 215.
Oh, like the snake, the snake tongue stream. I like that.
If you are good at what you do, I would say split shot at 30 points right there.
Yeah, nice.
I had to ensure that this would not cause any spray anywhere. That was my only concern, right? So we had it designed so perfectly. I did. And my husband was a product tester where he was shooting on it for days and days on end to make sure no spray. So I had to sit there and watch him do that.
Wow. If he's peeing that much, he should maybe have his colon checked out.
I will assure you that it does not spray. So it was strategically designed for perfection.
The voice you hear is Stephanie. She is the inventor of the PeeBall right here in Portland. And I got questions for you because, Jeets has young boys. I have young grandsons. I was cleaning the toilets in our house after they were here the other day. It's just like a urine field. I don't get it.
Yeah, well, it is. And my son would sit there and talk to you or do something and pull his head and pee all over the floor. So now I'm like, dude, shoot for points. Shoot for points.
Yeah,
he makes it every time.
I got one trained now and one still in diapers. He's just 2 years old, but he's at the point where we need to start introducing little kid potties to him and stuff. So, maybe I'll sign him up for a PeeBall league and train them that way. Any hopes that this gets in the Olympics or anything?
Well, the funny thing is that 6 months ago, I pitched a Spencer's Gift in the mall. I'm a one-woman show. I make them, I package them. I'm a head of IT, the head of shipping. I'm the head of everything. Literally, I've had not one person help me with these, except for my kids. So sometimes when my son's cutting labels, he looks like he was drunk doing it. So I hope people understand. So it's a total me and my little kids, which could be a labor law issue. But I pitched it to Spencer's one night at 10 p.m., and the head of Spencer's got back to me and said, we want them. So that was my first sale with the Spencer's Gifts in the mall.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I did apply for Shark Tank and made the semifinals, but I don't think I made the cut. So
they're pee haters on that show. I don't know if you know Mr. Wonderful. He wears a diaper. That's why he's against that.
Mr. Wonderful.
You know what you ought to do? It just dawns on me here. Maybe you already have this. You ought to have like little scorecards. So if you have more than one kid, you let them compete against each other. They come out with their scorecard. They show mom and dad, and they get some sort of reward.
That's not
a high score.
That's not a horrible idea. I am dead honest when I say this. I taught my kid how to pee in the toilet by challenging him to pee races because he's competitive at everything. So we'd run to the toilet and we'd both take a pee and see who could finish first was the winner. So there is something about the competitive pee nature we all have that Terry might be onto something.
Honestly, I got to say this, man. I like your idea, but you'll understand this when you get to my age, when you're a grandfather. You will win every one of those races. Unfortunately, it won't make it to the toilet. That's the bad part.
Oh, well, good, because right now my record's like 0-500.
Well, and I get this comment too. Oh, I just threw a few Cheerios in there. And I'm like, yeah, it's all fun and games until your kid pees on it and then eats the Cheerios, right?
Right.
No, thank you.
Or you pour him a bowl of Cheerios and he pees in it.
Well, same thing, right? I mean, but it's funny because I sell this, I think, more to men. I've sold it to bars in Rhode Island. I've sold it to Europe. I've sold it to Canada, all over. Probably 50 or 60% to men because they're like, game on, let's go. Especially like a drinking game and whatever. I'm like, have at it. Let me know how it goes.
Well, it's absolutely brilliant. Can you get it on? How do you get it here from your website?
I'm on Amazon. I'm one of Amazon sellers there. So on Amazon, you can type in PeeBall, or I do have my own website too, which is www.p-ball.com.
Yeah, and it's Christmas is right around the corner. Give the gift of less urine on your toilet bowl.
Less peed off parents is what I say.
Well, I gotta tell you what, we think it's brilliant and glad that, you came up with it here in our town. Portland known as P-Town, and you solidified it.
I'm keeping it weird.
You know what's nice? And by the way, thank you for the gift. She dropped off one of the PeeBalls.
Yeah, and in fact, right before we had her on, I opened it up and checked it out. You can actually look at the PeeBall by going to KGON's Facebook page. Give us a like while you're there.
Jeets is going to go home and do a little product testing. We'll report back Monday.
Yeah. Oh.